Saddle up, as today on the channel we're unboxing Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. from Legends Series 13. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Legends Series 13 unboxing and review. As today, we got the old Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. But remember, for all your Mattel WWE needs, hit up Wrestling Collectors Shop, link in the description below. So here we are, Series 13, Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. Unfortunately, my hunch, my best guess here, and probably a lot of you guys out there as well, is this is most likely going to be the peg warmer of Series 13. Partially I could see that, partially it's kind of sad because I think there's some interesting stuff in here that we'll dig into. And we're going to do this review like we do like all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. So let's look at the packaging on Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. first. There he is, got the old True Effects up at the top. Elite, Series 13. Of course, the Target exclusive, Bob Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton. There's a little glamour shot of him, WWE Legends logo as well. Big plastic prison in there, all kinds of accessories. A lot more accessories with this one. I like it. There he is, old Cowboy. And same thing on the other side. You got the WWE Legends logo right there. And you got the back of the package. You got the same glamour shot. You got the cross-sell, Triple H, the Hurricane, Jake the Snake Roberts, who is also the Chase in this set. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're unboxing all these this week on the channel. So you don't want to miss one. Hit the old notification bell. And there's the old Cowboy. Let's read the back. Let's see what's going on with this Cowboy. The ace Cowboy Bob Orton was known for three things: being tough as nails, wearing a cast for an injury that oddly never seemed to heal, and acting as bodyguard for his friend, Rowdy Roddy Piper. In fact, on March 1st, 1986, he fought Piper's nemesis, Mr. T, in a boxing match, hoping to soften up the movie star. The overconfident Orton let his guard down once too often and resorted in cheating. That backfired, however, leading to the WrestleMania 2 boxing match of Piper versus Mr. T with Orton in Piper's corner. And of course, we got that two-pack a little over a year ago. One of the solidest Pipers we've had in the Elite line. Beautiful Mr. T, just a beautiful pack. And this Orton is a great complement to that set, and that's exactly what I'll be doing. I can see some people even needing two of this, and we'll explain when we get it out of the package. So let's do that. Let's get him out of the package. Let's see what's going on with old Ace Orton. Legends background, there it is. We've seen it before. See you later. All right, plastic prison time. There it is. Look at the old Cowboy there. All kinds of accessories here. I love it. A lot going on here. Unfortunately, like I said, I do think this will be the peg warmer. Bob Orton just never had the star power. Going all the way back to his LJN was pretty much a peg warmer as well. There's something about him. I don't know. See you later. Woo, off the top. There it goes. Pull that out. No twist ties here. No rubber bands. No dental floss. See you later. Whoa, we're knocking the camera. We're knocking things over. That's the way it goes sometimes. We get two gripping hands here. Nothing real special. We've seen it before. But the real special thing of this pack is the boxing gloves. And I got to say, I'm a little taken aback that in the package they displayed him with the boxing gloves. I'm definitely not against it, but I thought that was an interesting choice. But these boxing gloves are great. They are great, and I can see this helping some of the Bob Orton sales because these are just like hands. Just like these hands, you just pull them off, and you can put these on the Big Show. You can put these on Triple H. You can put these on different figures if you wanted to. So it's a way to get really another accessory into the Mattel line, and much easier with Bob Orton because, let's face it, we've seen the Legends line go to clearance many, many times. Long game players out there, I bet there's going to be 4 or 5 months from now, you'll be able to get this for $10, let's say. We've seen the pattern. The pattern is there. I wouldn't mind picking up another Bob Orton Jr. One for his garb and then one in his boxing garb. And if I remember correctly, he had a nice boxing robe, so maybe a third-party company might make one of those. We'll see. But I do love these boxing gloves. Now, we saw red boxing gloves with Roddy Piper and Mr. T. These are black, of course. I feel like black are really good, so it's nice to get a change. They could have very easily just given us more Mr. T or Piper gloves. They did not do that. They gave us black ones, and I think that is a nice attention to detail there that, you know, people wouldn't necessarily expect, but is nice and expected. But I believe he did wear black in the match, so that is good attention to detail. What can you say about Bob Orton, though? He is a very plain Jane figure, as you can imagine. He just has his blue trunks on. He's got his black knee pads. He's got his black boots. Got Ace on the side. He does have the socks. I love that old school socks look. The old Ole Anderson look. I love it as a kid. I love it now. Just seems like a real professional wrestler with their socks up. I don't know. Something about that. But very plain Jane. You do get the wrist gauntlets with the boxing gloves. I believe, let's just see, I believe those are removable too, I'm sure. They are. So you pull this off and you pull this off. So you got to be careful. Don't lose that piece. But very cool. I like the boxing gloves. It's a way to give us something different with Bob Orton because we've seen Bob Orton in the past. And I'm going to grab one right now. We had a 2-pack Toys R Us exclusive way back in the line. You got that one right there. It's got the green going on. Not a ton of difference with these guys. Not a ton of difference. And then our last Bob Orton figure was a basic, and it was part of the Walmart flashback set. I believe it was the J.J. Dillon figure. It was one of those. They had 2 of those Build-A-Figure sets. I think it was the JJ. I could be wrong, but it was a Walmart exclusive basic, and you got that right here. Very plain Jane. It is what it is. But they get a lot of reuse out of these Bob Ortons. Now, the cowboy hat, we saw it twice here. Here it is for a 3rd time. Makes all kind of sense. Get the most out of your molds. That's the way it works. I get that. But then we get his vest. And, of course, the cowboy was always known for his fringe vest. Oh, fringe season is in. It is the season of fringe. My wife told me, and I told her back. I said, wait a minute. It's not fringe season. Everybody knows it's cape season, not fringe season. But I guess Bob Orton Jr. backing her up with a little bit of fringe going on here. But nice black one. I believe the same as the old one. Looks to be the same. No. It is different, so I do like that. I mean, very minuscule difference, just different stitching going on. But I'm fine with that. It works good. I like that we got this. This is very patented. I know he had brown ones, black ones. He had different color ones. So we got that going on. We got the hat, of course. And then you get the cast. Now, I want to say this cast was like in an accessory pack, a Create a Superstars pack. We've had this before. I can't remember off the top of my head. Wasn't it his left arm that always had the cast? Gosh. My memory's fading me, but you just slide that in, put that on his arm, and then you put the hand in, and bam, you got Bob Orton with his cast on. So now this is another reason. I wouldn't mind having one of these with the boxing gloves on, ready to go, and then having another one all giddy up in his fringe, his hat, his arm, his cast, all that, with the regular hands instead of the boxing gloves. So it's maybe a little bit of a stretch, but you could get away with having 2 of these in your collection. It is possible. You could also, if you don't want to, maybe you take this cast off and you put it on this basic, or you put it on this elite, as it would just go right over that. You could do that if you wanted to. But not bad, not terrible. Let's see how the vest looks on him. I should say, Bob Orton, like we've seen with all these legends in this line, we're getting the pinless joints, so I do appreciate that. You guys know I'm a lover of the pinless joints. Double-jointed pinless joints. Looking good. Bob's looking good here. He's the one glove army. Whoa, we're throwing hats. We're throwing things around. That happens sometimes. Oh, let me get it. Big stretch. Let's see. It's always hard to tell which way the hat goes. I think it's that way. There we go. Okay. He almost looks like Crocodile Dundee. There he is. I like this, though. I like this Bob Orton. It's kind of a shame that I think it will be a pretty hefty peg warmer, but there is a lot to like about this one. There could be some reuse. I can see people, if they want just a basic body for some customs going on, this could be another good one. There's not a lot of flash to this, not a lot of color. Basically a plain Jane wrestler. When you take the head off, you take the boxing gloves off, there's not a lot to it, but I'm here for it. I like it. Cowboy was running wild in my time. He was actually just here in my hometown, actually wrestling. Yes, wrestling, Bob Orton was, just 3 days ago from when I filmed this. So it would have been nice to have this a little bit earlier. Could have maybe got it autographed, but you know me, not a huge autograph guy. But I am a Bob Orton guy. It's cool to have that. And then, of course, the Piper and Mr. T, we got to bring those out. We got to complete the team right here. So you could relive that Mr. T, Cowboy Bob Orton match if you want to. Throw Piper in there, put him in his corner in the regular street gear. A lot you can do, but it's cool to get this kind of trio going, getting that out there. Very cool. I'm here for it. I like it. What do you guys think, though? Put it in the comments down below. Are you picking up Bob Orton Jr.? I think some of you guys might say it's an easy pass. Maybe it's before your time. I understand that, but let me know your thoughts on this one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell. Sharing is caring. Feel free to share the videos, as you guys know. And then social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, support the channel. So for the Cowboy, I'm the cowboy that's losing his voice. See you guys all real soon.